I flew in last night from the UK because this testimony wasn't something I could do virtual. I needed to come in to give this testimony. For those who don't partner, I can't think of a better thing for you to do. Sowing seed when it comes to the project. I don't know where to start. My life is a living testimony. Ever since I started sowing in 2022, God has transformed our lives. He has transformed our business. Every year I am doubling it up. So I just want to thank God for having visited us the way He has. In April, when I got to my GP, they said to me, we deal with underactive thyroid. We don't deal with overactive. And this is the endocrine team. And to get into them is 6 to 18 months. I'm like, that's not going to be happening anyway. And, lo and behold, the GP obviously couldn't even do anything. But hey, before I even thought about this surgery, I went for a mammogram. Now they called me back and said to me, one of the top hospitals called and said, I needed to come in. I said, what's that for? And they said to me, oh, there's an issue with the right breast. And I'm like, okay. They asked me to come back in. I actually went back in and they said to me, they did a biopsy and they came out with breast cancer. So it was diagnosed breast cancer. And I went back again because Papa says, if your faith can't carry you, His will carry you. And I went back to thyroid because this is now 2 diagnoses. We're dealing with breast cancer. Then we have thyroid. Just before the NSPPD conference, they said they found lumps. Not lump, but lumps. So this is 2 diagnoses of cancer. But they said to me, we can't even operate on you. Why we can't operate on you is because your thyroid is so high. If you get into any surgery, you're going to have a thyroid storm. And to the glory of God, my thyroid level came back to normal, and that is just by prayer. And there was no word from Papa that I allowed to fall on the ground. This, because when I was supposed to go for the breast cancer surgery and they couldn't hold, I said to them, I have been waiting to go somewhere on the 8th of June. Can I please go there? And they said to me, yes, you can. And that was the NSPPD conference. That was where I got my healing for the thyroid. Because while I was there, I could see my neck coming together. My 2 sons were the youngest volunteers on that day at the conference. My son came to me and said, Mom, do you want to go and testify? I said, they wouldn't understand, Daniel, because they would just say, mine is neck. People are in the wheelchair. But I'm going for this, cancer thing for the thyroid on Tuesday. That is when I'm going to get my testimony. I went in there on that Tuesday, and my uniform is this. This is not fashion. This is my mantle. Because at the conference, I saw people placing stuff on the altar. I didn't know what that meant. So I just gave them this. That was all I had. And that was all I took with me and my band. I'll always beg them, for any procedure, I must have this on with me. And the Holy Communion, there is no way my body is going to be riddled with cancer. While I was doing that, they discovered blood in my stool, and that was bowel cancer. And I was sitting and saying, I can't have thyroid cancer, I can't have bowel cancer, and I can't have breast cancer. I said, my body is not for chemo. Yes. Not when I'm under this anointing. When they told us that, my husband said, we belong to a fire altar. We will take it back. The consultant said to me, I like your faith. And I said, I will come out free of all this, and to the glory of God. The MDT met and they said there's no need for chemo. I was discharged from the oncology department. The thyroid has gone back to normal. I had to do another blood test for all these sites because I said to them, the church I go to, we believe in evidence, and I need to take my evidence. By the 15th of January 2024, I was breast cancer free because when they went to the site, just to understand the seriousness of what I went through. When I went to neuroscience as a part of getting ready, the pre-op, I said, I know that I've been healed. Now you showed me in King's College Hospital where you marked the cancer. Now please go back on the screen and show me that cancer. And they opened it up and they said to me, we can only see the marker. I said, so where is the cancer? They couldn't say that. But they insisted that they wanted to go in. But I said to them, this mark is just to show the world that you guys went in and there was nothing. And to the glory of God, That was exactly what happened. So I'm standing here today from the 15th of this month while we're standing in the gap, while Papa took my case personal. He never knew me. I don't have any business with him. They just tell me those things. I come back and I write, pray with Pastor Jerry or terminal illness. And today, to the glory of God, my thyroid is back to normal. This Guy's Hospital, Guy's and St. Thomas's in London. And here they're telling me low risk to bowel cancer, no breast cancer. It's not a testimony I can keep to myself. So today, I've just come to say to Elroy, because it was during this trial that I knew who Elroy was. And I just said to him, the God that truly sees me, without him, without chemo, how can I have chemo and still have my hair? That is not possible. So today I've just come to say, to the God who truly sees me, may all the glory, may all the adoration be ascribed unto you.